My favorite part has been building a roadmap and prioritization, because that's where, as a product manager, you earn your credibility. If you prioritize the right problems to solve, if you create a very good roadmap to see where the product goes, and all the different things that you mentioned, as a product manager, you really cannot differentiate one or the other. It's extremely important to be good, if not great, in all of these. And I think that makes you a very good product manager. So you really cannot lack in any of these domains. Yeah. Yeah. So I'll be very frank about this. I was looking at the upgrads program. Then I think there was. Can you just name a couple of other competitors? I'm sure I've looked at them, but I'm forgetting the names. Upgrad was
there is
definitely. Yeah, go on.
Upgrad is there, Udemy, Coursera is there. Then we have Simplilearn.
Yeah. It was Simplilearn, Upgrad, and Pragmatic. And I think Simplilearn and Upgrad, they also cost somewhere around south of 2 lakhs. And even I think Upgrad offers a degree from University of Liverpool or something like that. I did speak to a few of the alums from Pragmatic, from Upgrad, from Simplilearn. Looked at the course structure, and the difference was the competitors, they were very theoretical, extremely theoretical. They do give you some cases, but that wasn't. I didn't think I can achieve an outcome using those methods. What I loved about Pragmatic, and the reason I chose Pragmatic, one was the cohort-based learning, right? I come from a business analytics and a data science background. It's very important for me to understand marketing, UX, engineering, testing, and a bunch of other things to be a good product manager, right? The same way, there are other people who are from different backgrounds, they also need this information. What the cohort-based method does is, I am clubbed with someone who has 10 years of experience in development and someone who has, let's say, 15 years of experience in sales. So the cross-learning is amazing. And that was one of the biggest reason why I chose Pragmatic, and it was wonderful. I made some friends, but the learning, not just from the theory, not just from the case studies, but different perspective from people from different industries. That was amazing. Like it felt like a mini MBA course. Right, that was one. Second, okay, I can get a lot of knowledge, but Indian market is a little difficult in terms of people who are trying to enter product management. If you scroll through different LinkedIn job posting, you will find that you need an ISB tag to maybe apply for a product job, or they say you need to be from a premium IIT, NIT branding, right? A lot of people try to switch internally, but it's really difficult, and I faced the same. So I needed someone, a good set of mentors who can help me understand how do I get a seat at the table, which is an interview round. How do I get there? That's one. Second, even if I'm getting there, because because I come from a business analytics domain, I'd done product management before, but the interviews are extremely different. There's something I've never seen. So I needed mentorship from people who can tell me exactly what to do in which interviews. I was really interested to get into a B2C job, which I got into. I come from a B2B background, so I wanted someone from B2C to tell me that. Pragmatic helped me. I wanted to get through e-commerce side. Pragmatic helped me in that as well. So the beautiful thing about the course is it tailors to your request. It's not one size fits all. You can reach out to different mentors, different people in the Pragmatic ecosystem, and learn from them. Someone might just want to get into fintech, or someone might want to get into gaming. You have all the support you need. I went through multiple different interviews, and I always had some support or the other, because if you're interviewing for, let's say, a Flipkart or an Amazon versus a Dream11 or some other company, let's say Goldman Sachs, these are just names, I didn't interview for them, but Pragmatic was able to offer me customized support for all of them differently, and that was great. And I think this did not just even help me right now, this is something which I'm sure will help me for many years. Yeah, one, okay. Time to value. I was able to, I started in March. I was able to get a job as early as mid-June. That's Godspeed. So time to value was crazy. I was able to transition very quickly, which is definitely great. That's one. Second, now that I'm a product manager, I know a lot of things. I know a lot of techniques which help me on a daily basis. So it's not just a program which will help you get a job. It'll help you in the longer duration as well. I exactly know what to do, what not to do, and I think that's extremely helpful. Those are the things which maybe an MBA cannot also teach you, because an MBA is not product specific. But what this course is, this course tells you what to do on a day-to-day basis, how can you grow, etc. So I think these are the two major points, and this is how this course has helped you. It's a very open question, but the good thing is, what I'll first say is, please be clear of where you want to be. Understand what your end goals are. I'd say talk to maybe pragmatic team if you're considering pragmatic, and see. The best part about pragmatic is they were very open. Hey, this is something which we think you can achieve. This is something which you cannot achieve. It's very difficult. So focus on your goals, write them down, then see what will lead you to these goals. Work hard. Whatever route you take, it's important to work hard. So I think these are a couple of points which I would say. Third, as well, we'll have to be a little smarter. The openings for product managers are a lot. Everyone is hiring a product manager, no doubt about it. But at the same time, there are a lot of people who are willing to get into product management as well. So it's not the easiest, frankly. Not every day is same. As a product manager, that's the beauty of this job. That's the reason I wanted this job so badly, or this role. It mostly involves understanding the customer data, how are your customers using your product, what are their complaints, going through Google reviews, then talking to the upper management and telling them, hey, I think this is the problem, can I solve it? Which is basically problem discovery, and then we work on conceptualization, start working with the designer to make an MVP, then talk to customers that this is the MVP we made. Do you think this can solve your problem? They say yes, no. We go back, work. Then I start working with the engineers to map the problem, to understand the feasibility, write user stories, write product, write PRDs. So that's what a day looks like. And the best part, it's also talk to salespeople, talk to marketing to understand the vibe. So I think there's so many things. It's spread across the across the domain. It's where your product is. It's where your product lies in the product life cycle, and depending on that, that's how your day look like. It can be spending 6 hours with a designer to spending 1 hour each with an engineer, designer, marketing, salesperson, etc. So it's very different every day. I think I've created a lot of dots, and when I look back, those dots they connect perfectly to where I wanted to be. As a product manager, it's important for you to understand a lot of these concepts, be it data analysis, be it business analytics, be it sales, UX, UI, engineering, a lot of things that I did not know, which Pragmatic helped me to. I think there are few elements which I already had, like data and business analytics and sales, as you mentioned, but a lot of things I did not know. I did not understand, let's say, agile methodology completely, or different ways in which things can be built, or the product life cycle. So Pragmatic did help me in adding these skill sets. And I think journey of a product manager it's like you'll have to always keep learning, keep exploring new things. It's not that if you're a good product manager in B2C, you'll be a great product manager in B2B. No, you'll have to learn, relearn. That's the best part. So it's been extremely exciting. The great thing is I get to try new things over and over again. So I'm not really bored. My problems of today won't definitely be my problems of tomorrow. So it's not a repetitive job. It challenges me on a day-to-day basis, and whatever I've learned till date, and I've seen this with a lot of people, whatever you have learned across the spectrum will help you in becoming a better product manager or a product manager to start with. I would say before Pragmatic, I interviewed for what's the these mobile gaming leagues, like the fantasy Premier League companies, right? I had the worst of the worst experience. And after Pragmatic Source, the Unicorn, the biggest fantasy Premier League company in India, I was able to get through it. So, I mean, if I have to just compare it before and after, this is what happened. The other reasons why I did not go for it, but yeah, like that's something which, amazes me, what like good mentorship of 6 months can do to you. I think as a very young new product manager, I spent a lot of my time just reading, like my library is just up there. I was looking at that. Continuous learning, talking to peers. I think product management is not just a job. It's a way of life at times. A product manager is someone who looks at solving problems, understanding where can value be created. And I think if you just lead your life that way, trying to solve small problems, looking at new things, learning new things, that just sets you up for the job. That's what I mostly do. So yeah, that's I spend a lot of time gaming as well. That's what my leisure time is. But yeah, reading and going through podcasts is something which I love. They're interesting and they just help you understand where the world is going in general. I think two extremely important things, which I would say which should summarize every product management job. One, the product manager is responsible or holds the bottom line for the success of a product. Second, the product manager, if he or she does nothing else, they should hear the customer and should be the custodian or the voice of the customer inside their own company. So I think this is my definition of what a product manager is. These 2 points.